And always remember that this is a sunnah of Ibrahim alayhi salam, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered Ibrahim alayhi salam to sacrifice his son. Okay, so here we should always remember one thing. Ibrahim alayhi salam never asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, why my son, what did he do, like why should I sacrifice him, right? What it proves, what it, this lesson, this give us lesson that if anyone else is asking anything to do, right? Let's suppose anyone is saying, okay, can you, you have to do this job, right? So you have right to ask question, why, which, where, these kind of things. Okay, you can ask that person, but once you hear this command is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, there should be no question about it. Okay, no question. This is only enough to understand this is my Allah who is asking me to do that. Okay, and I have to follow. That's it. Okay, no question why me, why Allah is asking us to do, right? So this is a lesson. Ibrahim alayhi salam didn't ask any question from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, why you are asking me to sacrifice my son, right? And the same thing for us, that we are not allowed to ask any question that why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is asking us to do this. Okay, if Allah's command, we should sami'ana wa ta'ana, we should say, oh Allah, we listen and we follow. That's it. Okay, number two, Ibrahim alayhi salam was also an obedient child. He never asked his father that why you are sacrificing me, right? This entire whole story of Ibrahim alayhi salam give us a lesson that you should be very, like, the month of Zilhajjah, because I don't know, it's 4th Zilhajjah or what Zilhajjah today. I don't know if anyone can check the date. So Zilhajjah is not only a month celebrating Eid, but it gives us so many lessons. Number one, lesson of Ibrahim alayhi salam, not to ask any question from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when you hear any command. Number two, Ismail alayhi salam, the son of Ibrahim alayhi salam, who didn't ask any question from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which tell us that you are not supposed to ask the reasons from your parents why. If they are saying no, their no means no, right? You can explain them that, okay, my point of view is this. If they agree, it's okay. If they don't agree, you are not supposed to ask questions from 4th of Zilhajjah. Okay, Jazakallah khair. So it's 4th of Zilhajjah today. Okay, and Eid is on Arafah is on 9th Zilhajjah, and Eid will be on 10th Zilhajjah. Okay, so two lessons we have already learned. Okay, number one, the Sunnah of Ibrahim alayhi salam. So no question from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala why, which, where. It gives us the same lesson that you're not supposed to ask any question from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that why this command, this is hard, I cannot follow, and this and that, right? Number one. Number two, as I said, Ismail alayhi salam, he never asked asked a question from to his dad, like Ibrahim alayhi salam, that why you are sacrificing me, which give us lesson that you're not supposed to ask if parents say no. The respect level of parents is this. First you learn the respect level of Allah from Ibrahim alayhi salam, and in second stage you learn the lesson from Ismail alayhi salam, that the respect of parents is this much. If they are saying no to anything, you're not supposed to cross question your parents why no. They are talking on behalf of their experience, might be they don't like, might be whatever, right? Whatever the reason behind. But if they are saying no, you should be very careful doing that thing. And if you are thinking like, I can hide, if they don't like, then I can hide and I'm allowed to do without informing them, this is a sin, right? First sin is you're doing that. Number two, you are hiding, right? So some kids, they feel like if parents are saying no, so we are allowed to do without letting them know, right? We will hide and we will do the stuff if they are saying no without informing them. So keep that in mind. This is a sunnah of Ismail alayhi salam. Parents, if say no, then no means no. You have to stop. If you have respect of your parents in your heart, then no means no. And if you dare to do the things which your parents are saying no, that means you should ask questions, from yourself, like why why I have this kind of personality. This is against Islam. This is against the sunnah of prophets. So two lessons are this. Number three, these two lessons are clear in your mind, inshallah. I hope everyone will follow, okay? Everyone will follow, everyone, because it's a very common problem. Like parents, when say no, you start thinking like, okay, I will hide and I will do, because they are saying no. So let them kick out from the frame, right? This is not Islam. This is not Islam. You are doing wrong to yourself. You are making your akhirah, in question, and you are just doing wrong with yourself, right? No matter, if you are thinking no matter what's gonna happen, like you should be very careful. Number third lesson. Number third lesson of Zil Hajjah is, this is all before Eid, okay? This is all before celebration of Eid. You have to check yourself, like if I have remove, if I have these kind of qualities in myself, right? Number three, always remember, this is the ayah. The I'm not saying the exact word, but the meaning of the ayat is, the meat and the blood, both things do not go to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We all sacrifice animals. Some people sacrifice goat, some people sacrifice cow, camel, sheep, right? So when we sacrifice an animal, always remember, nothing goes to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's written in Quran, the meat not going to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the blood not going to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The only thing which goes to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is your taqwa. It's a mafhum, it's a summary of the ayah, right? The thing which goes to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is taqwa. Taqwa means the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is this much in your heart, that you want to do good, more and more good deeds, and the fear of Allah at the same time, this much in your heart, that if someone is if you have a desire of doing wrong things, it makes you stop. This much Allah fear you have in your heart, this is called taqwa, right? So the taqwa reaches to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, not the meat, not the blood, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what he said, okay, sacrifice to your relatives, cook and enjoy, right? Because you fulfill all the requirements, right? So when Eidul Adha come, it's a lesson, it's a reminder of four things. As I said, Ibrahim alayhi salam, it give he is giving us lesson, no question to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? When it's Allah's command, you have to surrender and you have to say yes, okay, without any question. Some people say, okay, Allah said this, why, where it is written and this is haram, who said this is haram, blah blah blah, so many questions, right? The only simple answer is, my Allah said stay away, I have to stay away. That's it. No question. Okay. Number two, Ismail alayhi salam, who obeyed the parents in a way that he is asking to come with me and I will sacrifice you. And boy, he is replying back what's written in Quran. He is replying back to his father while he was so young, and he is replying to his father, tie my eyes with a cloth and tie my hands, because when you will sacrifice me, might be my eyes look towards you and you feel mercy on me, and it will be hard for you to fulfill the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to sacrifice me. Like might be it will be hard, so tie my cover my eyes with something that I cannot see you at that time. Tie my hands so I cannot push you if you're cutting my neck. It was a time like, it's written like angels was crying watching this, because they didn't know that Allah will substitute Ismail alayhi salam with a goat. They were thinking like, okay, Ismail alayhi salam will be sacrificed. So angels will be crying. So can you ever imagine or feel like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala never put in this kind of test? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put Ibrahim alayhi salam, and what Ibrahim alayhi salam was thinking and what Ismail alayhi salam was feeling at that time. But subhanallah, no question. They didn't ask a single question to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala why you are asking this to do, right? So these two lessons. Number three, always remember when you this is a sunnah of Ibrahim alayhi salam to sacrifice the animal. Allah is not asking a third lesson. Allah is not asking us to sacrifice a son. Allah is not asking us to sacrifice daughters, right? Allah is asking us, if you have enough money that you can buy one part of of cow or a goat or anything, and which is very like anyone can afford, like if it's $120, and if you save $10 every month, everyone can do it, right? No matter you are doing job or you have money or you don't have money, like parents are earning, so it's their job to do the to do the to sacrifice an animal. No, if you can save $10 every month, then 120 and $130 is just for one part of a cow, right? Which everyone can easily afford, right? So make it a habit to sacrifice an animal to fulfill the sunnah of Ibrahim alayhi salam and to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because when the first drop of blood touches the ground, when someone cut the animal to sacrifice in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the first drop when touches the ground, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive all the sins you have done, all the sins. And the day of Arafah is very, very, very important. Okay, the 9th Zilhajjah. This is also very important. So try to sacrifice your animal with your own money. Okay, make it habit. Sometime you have enough pocket money and you can start doing that, right? So you don't have to wait for a job. You don't have to wait for your marriage, because if you have if someone's grandparents or parents passed away, they can even do the sacrifice on their behalf as well, or you can do it for yourself. It's not too costly, right? So inshallah, make it a habit and put your part and fulfill the sunnah of Ibrahim alayhi salam, okay? And feel it, oh Allah, I cannot I cannot sacrifice my son or daughter. I cannot sacrifice myself, but what I can do, I can bring taqwa in myself, that I can follow and obey all the commands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And next year, inshallah, I will try to stay away from all the sins. Okay, this lesson, when we sacrifice animal, we should remind ourselves. Okay, and oh Allah, what taqwa you are asking from us, because Eidul Fitr, which just passed, Allah gave 29 or 30 roza because Allah wants us to have taqwa in our heart. Again, after 2 months, Allah is asking us taqwa, with this sacrifice, right? So, inshallah, number number four, okay, the people who are going on Hajj, we all are not going Hajj, right? Because the best people in this dunya this time are those who are who are there for Hajj, because they are most beloved people of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, okay, so many people, every single person cannot be there, right? But you can imitate them, you can copy them. How you can copy them? Because you are not there for Hajj, but spend these 9-10 days in the same way as Haji, the people who are there for doing Hajj. Spend these 10 days in such a way that they are spending. What they are doing, they are just saying labbaik. Labbaik means, oh Allah, I'm here for you, right? Day and night they are busy in praying, day and night. Last 10 days of Ramadan are very, very important, and the 10 days of Zilhajjah are very, 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 very important to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So if you will fast in these 10 days, and this is a very good time, alhamdulillah, school is almost done. So if you fast in these 9 or 10 days, 9 days, then one fasting will be equal to 1 year fasting. The reward will be equal to 1 year fasting. Like if someone fasts 1 year, whatever reward that person will get, you will get the reward of in 1 day, one day fasting. So normally people fast from first Zilhajjah to 9 Zilhajjah, and normally they pray at night. If you cannot wake up all night, then isha and then tahajjud, then little quran recitation, and then fajr, inshallah. Don't miss your fajr. And then inshallah spend this time in worshiping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in such a way, like till sleep, because it's very late night isha. So maghrib till isha, just spend time remembering Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The main reason is remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala more and more and more in these 9-10 days. The ninth day is called Arafah, and this is also very important. Inshallah, we will talk about Arafah some other day. But remember, as I said, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is asking us, if you are not there for Hajj, first of all, make intention. Normally, I always ask kids to make a sadqa box, and in Hajj days, a Hajj box, and start putting money in a Hajj box. Okay, so one day inshallah it will be sufficient, and you can go for Hajj, because normally people say Hajj is very expensive, Hajj is very expensive. One time there was a very pious person, his daughter complained to him that the Hajj is very expensive, how we can afford. You know what he said? He said, did you make intention going on Hajj? She said yes. Then he asked, did you save anything going on Hajj? She said no. So he said, if you want to buy a house, if you want to buy a car, if you want to buy anything, you start saving money for that, right? Because first you make intention, then you start saving money for that. But if you say, I love to go Hajj, but you're not saving anything, like months and months are passing, but you're not saving anything. So what kind of love you have in your heart? Like you have only intention going, but you are not doing any kind of effort, right? So she feels so bad when father replied this way, and she start putting some money. She starts saving some money for Hajj, and I don't know what happened. Like she died, and when people checked, what she left behind, so they found a bag which was having little money, little coin, and it was written that this money is for my Hajj. I'm just saving this money for Hajj. So the family members took that, the the you know the the thing in which he was saving, and showed to his father, who was a very pious person. So when they showed to the father said, because her intention was going for Hajj, and not only intention, she was saving money for Hajj. So inshallah, even though she didn't perform Hajj and she died, but Allah will write her name among those who have already performed Hajj. Number one. Number two, whatever money she has saved, just donate this money to a local person who lives in Saudi, who lives nearby, so he can perform the Hajj. Because if she will travel from other countries, so it's so much charges, right? But the person who is live there, he can do the Hajj on her behalf. But inshallah, Allah will write the name in the person. So inshallah, even though you have no chances and you are not going, but every single year sit down and make intention, oh Allah, I want to go Hajj. See, when people are doing Hajj, see the videos in these days, and make dua. Because when you will see the video, you will really feel it, like, okay, I'm not going on Hajj, my family are not going on Hajj. And once this kind of feeling start coming, then your family will start saving some money for going on Hajj. We all know, like, it's very expensive, but if you want to buy a house, you save money. If you want to buy a car, you save money, right? So in the same way, if you want to go for a Hajj, you have to start saving money. Because if you will die and you didn't perform, Allah will write your name, because Allah want to see the intention. And intention should not be only intention, right? you should start, working along with the intention. Like you should start saving something along with the intention. So anyways, we are not going on Hajj this time. Okay. But what Nabi Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said to us, he said, even though if you are not going, try to imitate like them. When they wear their ihram, the the clothes, so when they wear their ihram, so they, they do not cut their hairs. They do not. Okay, Sarah. They do not cut their hairs and they do not cut their nails, right? So this is a mafhum of a hadith that from first of Zilhajjah, when it moon sighted, till Eid, don't cut your nails and don't cut your hairs, okay? And pretend like I am not going on Hajj, but I am, among all those people, and I'm trying to imitate them. Who, oh Allah, the people who are calling you, I am following the same. I want to. I want to remember you in the same way. Okay, so it is recommended. It is mustahab that do not cut the nails, especially the one who are sacrificing. And if even though you are not sacrificing with this intention, that oh Allah, I want to follow the same the people who are performing Hajj, because the people who are performing Hajj are the most beloved people in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala this time. And whatever dua they are asking, always make dua, oh Allah, yeah, keep my name in all those dua. Whatever they are asking, grant all those things to me as well, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala do not reject the dua. It's when a person come from Hajj, normally people go and meet with them because they come in a way. Allah, if Allah accept the Hajj, then Allah remove all the sins and they are just like a baby, a newborn baby, without any sin. So normally that's why people go and meet them, ask them to make dua. So inshallah, if we cannot be there this time, inshallah, make intention. Okay, try to make effort going there. Try to save little money, even it's $1 or $5 or something, but start saving. After 5 years, after 10 years, at least you will be having a little money, and every single year make revive your niyyah, like, okay, I want to go on Hajj, I want to go on Hajj. Remind your family, did you perform Hajj? Because if we travel from here to Pakistan one time, if we travel from here to India one time, right? If we travel from here to anywhere else one time, that means we have this much money that we can travel. And once you have money, now you are eligible for going Hajj. If you didn't perform Hajj, it's compulsory on you. Now you are pretending or you are avoiding because you spend the money somewhere else, but you are eligible to go on Hajj from that day. It's compulsory on you to go on Hajj that day. If a person died without doing Hajj, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, I don't care. Like this person dies as a, if this person die as a Christian or Jews, like this much hard hadith. It's for the people who have money or who had money or they spent somewhere else but they didn't prefer to go on Hajj. This much important to keep on priority the Hajj. So this time we all are not going, but we have intention, inshallah. Keep the intention in the heart. Going Hajj, start saving the money and try to imitate in the same way. And always remember when Haji are making dua, okay, the people who are there and they are making dua, angels say Ameen on that dua. Angels say Ameen on that dua. And if you say Ameen at the same time, and the Ameen and the Ameen of angels overlaps, the Amin you said and the Amin of angels overlap at the same time, like you both said the Amin at the same time. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept all the du'as and remove all the sins. Okay, so whenever you hear Surah Fatiha, whenever you hear someone is making dua and saying Amin, you will make it a habit to say Amin at the same time, because you never know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept the dua who knows, like when it is accepted time, inshallah. Okay, so there are so many other lessons, inshallah, we will discuss about the Zilhajjah. When Zilhajjah start, I was thinking to talk about Zilhajjah before, like before when the moon sighted, but I forgot. But always keep remember like all these things, like not cutting the nails and the hairs during this time, like cut it before the moon side of Zilhajjah, right? Before that time, okay? The 9 days spend all those, because if even though you will go on Hajj, you will go on Hajj one time or might be two times, right? And in that whole life, rest of the other years you're not going. So you can, what you can do, you can imitate and you can make dua as much as you can. You can fast. You can count as a same like the person who are performing Hajj. Okay, so we should not feel like okay they are on Hajj, so they are doing the rituals like I'm not on Hajj. It was for everyone, but we couldn't afford. We couldn't make our intention. We didn't go there, but every year this is compulsory on all of us. Like this is not compulsory, but this is this shows our love to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to behave in a same way like the Hajj people are doing. So no cutting of nails, no haircut at that time during these 9 days, fasting day and night. Remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, read takbir, um, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar, Walillahi alhamd, Allahu Akbar kabira, walhamdulillahi katsira, Subhanallahi bukratan wasila. So inshallah we will from Monday start reading this. This is these are takbirat, and normally we read in Ayam Tashriq. So inshallah on Monday we will talk a little about Ayam Tashriq as well. Okay. So the what are ayam tashriq and what is compulsory doing on ayam tashriq, because sometime in ghaflat, sometime in ignorance, we ignore the major part which is very very important to follow. Okay, so inshallah I am sending which was a student in the class. Keep remember all these things. Inshallah, make sure confirm your parents like if they have perform their Hajj. No, if not, just ask them to make their intention going on Hajj, start saving money, and inshallah if not going, then inshallah uh, you can work out here. Like it's not necessary that you go to Saudi Arabia every year. You can do it so many things while you are here, because these 9 days are very beloved to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? And the second important thing, the one who have qaza roza, okay, the rosa if missed in Ramadan, this is a very very good time to keep just complete the numbers. Okay, whatever rosa is missing, it was 7, 6, 9, whatever. So inshallah every single year this is a very best time. But keep in mind, you have to make your niyyah first for the qaza rosa, then for the Zilhajjah. Okay, so niyat is very very important. So first niyat of farz, okay, because your farz is qaza, right? So first you will make an intention, oh Allah, I am keeping I'm fasting for my qaza roza, okay, the missing roza, okay, and then along with that roza also give me reward for the Zilhajjah roza. So inshallah you will get the the reward of Zilhajjah roza, as well as you will cover all the missing roza of Ramadan. Normally people do that, okay, and this is a very very good time. This time and after Ramadan, the sixth roza, the Shawwal sixth roza was always very important. So sometimes some people cover the sixth roza in that period of time, and some people, if they do not do the Shawwal roza, so they knew like okay, this roza are very important, the Zilhajjah roza, these rozas are very important, so they catch up all the missing roza. So this is a very good time. If you have a missing roza, inshallah try to catch up in these days. Okay, so Hanana, join your class. Sarah, join your class. Ujba, join your class. Okay. Ujba, join your class.